Hello everyone. So an update here on the Russian tanker hit by Ukraine in the Mediterranean. So Ukraine has released a video showing the attack, and interestingly, it isn't FP1 attack drones, but rather a bomber drone, or rather several bomber drones, as seen in the video. A few sources have speculated that it was a Baba Yaga type drone, but in the feed filmed by the spotter drone that's recording it, you can see that the Ukrainian drones here, as there are several hovering over the tanker, look too small to be Baba Yaga. This is a drone swarm of FPV drones or similar dropping projectiles onto the tanker. It could just be that the tanker is so big. Saying that though, it could just be that the sheer size of the tanker makes any drone look small whilst hovering over it. So I do think these FPV drones here are a bit bigger than I first thought, but they do seem a bit too small to be Baba Yagas, which are quite huge. Now, if you just saw this video, you may be wondering just what damage a bunch of grenades dropped on an oil tanker can cause. But remember earlier, we saw a video showing the tanker in flames afterwards. So, the projectiles dropped on it here certainly did their job well and must have hit key parts of the tanker which then ignited. Now, so far, there's no confirmation that the leader of Russia's GUR intelligence service was on board at the time, as first reported online. The tanker was reportedly empty when hit. At first, I did wonder if Russia was using this tanker to secretly transport the general to somewhere like Sudan and Libya, and trying to keep his movements under wrap by using a tanker. But that doesn't seem to be the case, as here is a video put together showing its route. So, it was leaving from Port Said and then reportedly headed to Ust-Luga in Russia. So I can't see any reason for one of Russia's generals of the GUR to be on board. So I think that was misinformation reported earlier. The Ukrainian drones here didn't look like they were deliberately targeting the person, they were just bombarding the tanker itself. I wonder if that information was leaked deliberately by Russia, either to maybe make Western intelligence services think that the head of the operations is now gone, and also so they can point the finger at Ukraine for carrying out an assassination. Maybe Russia even saw this as a good excuse to cover that the fact he's already fell out of a window somewhere or had a drink of Putin's special tea. So, how did Ukraine do this? Well, the obvious answer is a cargo vessel or similar, which now has crates of drones ready to attack Russia's ships at sea. That was my first thought when the news about this first broke, and given it was small, short range drones here, it seems very likely. But I guess we can't also rule out Ukraine pulling something different off, like an operation similar to Spider's Web. So, a shipping crate, loads of drones on an unsuspecting vessel, which when it passed near the tanker, opened up to attack the Russian ship. We just don't know at the moment, but something like that I think is quite likely. So, Ukraine has basically won control over the Black Sea. They're freely hitting targets in the Caspian Sea, hit a tanker near Senegal a few weeks ago, and are now hitting tankers in the Mediterranean. It's looking like Russia's shadow fleet isn't safe anywhere. I hope Ukraine ups the ante here and carries out a drone attack on the Russia fleet at Kaliningrad. That would be a good one. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. If so, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks very much and take care, everybody.